All right, pistol shot number 11, we are doing a hip mobility drill. This is for everyone who felt any sort of a tightness around the hips when we did the air squats. So we are going to need a loop band and some sort of an elevation like a box, okay? So with the loop bands, I like to always tie it to my sturdy, handy side of the treadmill. Now, I'm sorry, I can't go into everyone's home to help you figure out your home gym situation, but hopefully you've figured out what your equivalent of the pole is, okay? If you don't have, the full-on every available equipment in a gym. So what we want to do is basically tie that loop band to some height in between towards the middle of your body. So you don't want it hanging from overhead, you don't want it hanging from the ankle height. Okay, so I have it about knee height, thigh height. Good enough. Okay, then you're going to need to step onto a box or a chair high enough to where you get about this 90 degree. Okay, so the box works fine for my height. Okay, so what you're gonna do once you find once you have the setup, and let me just remind you what this is for, what I mean by if you felt any tightness. So you first tried your air squats, and if you felt that one of your issues was that as you came down or as you came up, you felt any sort of tightness or imbalance or pulling or even pain around your hip joints, then the first suggestion was to just take the squat stance out wider, and you try that, and you even maybe try the toe out a little bit wider and still tracking your knee over that toe, and you still felt like, okay, I have tightness that's preventing me from going all the way down smoothly or as low as I would like to, then this is for you. So we're going to now try the distraction of the hip socket, okay, so that you're just creating more distance and allowing yourself that mobility to go down further and hopefully get rid of any of that tightness or painful sensation you might have. Okay, if it's true pain, you shouldn't be doing it anyway, but you know what I mean. All right, so what we're going to do is work on one side at a time. Whatever side is that you're working on or is your problem side, that is the same side leg that you would step into the band. So you created the loop. So here's my loop. I'm going to step into it here. I'm going to go ahead and use my left side, let's say. So let's say the left side is an issue. So you're going to get that band up right in your hip flexor area. Of course, men, be careful. Okay. But high up there, and then you want to step out in front of it to where you're feeling, that tension. Okay, this is not an exercise. You don't have to, go out till you think this is going to pop. Just till you feel good tension. Okay, then you're going to step your foot up. The whole point of this drill is to do this distraction while your feet remain flat. Okay, so don't lift the heel, don't roll off, okay, the side. So once you have that pull of the band, okay, you're going to then push forward and open up that side, okay? So open it up to the outside, and you're going to hold it while keeping your foot planted. You're going to hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, then come back. And I've shown this drill before at some point, probably on a mod. Okay, so funny because I remember what I was wearing. I cannot remember when the heck that was. Okay, so do that not so much for reps, but do it for at least 2 minutes, okay? Because you don't want to be, you just want to be really just focus on that sensation, okay? So I've now switched the band. It would have been nicer if I used a colorful band so you could see, but hopefully you get the drill. Actually, I would, you know, oftentimes I do try to talk things through so that you don't have to watch it, or you still gain some knowledge if you're not physically, you know, eyes on the video. But anyway, I think you get the point. Okay, so that way you're getting that distraction in the actual hip sockets here. Okay, here, and then you're also giving that distraction with this additional room by pressing that leg out at the same time. Okay, so give that a go, and hopefully that will help you descend more. So test and retest. Okay, so before you do this, I forgot to mention, you should go ahead and do a couple of air squats, do the drill, come back, and then see if there's improvement. And there should be, you know, because like I said, most of these mobility drills, they do have an immediate effect. They just don't have a permanent effect unless you do them enough times consistently, paired along with other corrective exercises for that. Okay, so give it a go.